When I booked my first cruise, everybody told me the same thing. Evan, always book your excursions through the ship, it's safer. So, like a responsible adult, I listened. I paid almost $200 for a beach day that turned out to be a crowded patch of sand packed with 300 other cruisers, and the only drink included was warm fruit punch in a tiny cup. And that's when I realized something nobody talks about. This common cruise tip is totally wrong, and if you trust it, you're not just wasting your money, you're wasting your best days at sea. Let's fix that. Hey y'all, I'm Evan with Family at Sea, where we help make every cruise unforgettable. And today we're tackling a mistake I made too back when I didn't know any better. Because booking excursions through the ship, it doesn't just sound smart, it doesn't just feel safer, it's the easy button. You click a few boxes, charge it to your room, and boom, no thinking required. But here's what nobody tells you. The safe choice usually means overpaying, getting herded around in giant crowds, and missing out on the best parts of the destination you came all that way to see. So in this video, I'm going to show you why playing it safe could actually wreck your port days, how to book smarter without worrying about missing the ship, and the system I use to save money, dodge the tourist traps, and have unforgettable adventures ashore. If you're ready, I am. Let's go. If you've cruised before or even just thought about it, you've probably heard the horror stories. Passengers sprinting down the dock, waving their arms as the ship pulls away without them. It's the nightmare scenario that cruise lines lean hard into when they pitch their excursions. Stick with us and you'll never be left behind, or so they say. And honestly, that fear is completely valid. Missing the ship isn't just embarrassing, it can wreck your trip, wreck your wallet, and leave you stranded somewhere you weren't planning to spend the night. I get it, because I felt that exact same fear the first time I considered booking a private tour. I imagine my family and I standing alone on a pier, watching the ship disappear into the sunset while holding a soggy beach towel and a bag of fridge magnets. Evan, you're really making me want to book through the ship again. I get it, believe me, I do. The cruise lines are great at selling peace of mind. But here's what they leave out. You don't have to choose between safety or a great experience. You can have both if you know how to plan for it. Because the truth is, missing the ship isn't about who you book with, it's about how smart you are with your time. Cruise line tours are safe because they build in huge time buffers. And you can do the exact same thing without paying their premium or getting stuck on a bus tour that feels more like a field trip. You just need a plan that's a bit smarter, a bit more thoughtful, and a whole lot more fun. And in just a moment, I'm going to show you exactly how I plan my port days to stay safe and make every moment count. But first, let's talk about what the cruise lines don't want you to realize about doing it differently. If you've made it this far, you already know the truth. Booking through the ship isn't the safe, easy win it's made out to be. It's the default. It's the fast food version of adventure. Is it convenient? Sure, but it's never going to be the meal you remember. But the good news is, once you realize that, the entire world opens up, because suddenly you're not just checking off ports like boxes on a list. You're designing experiences you'll actually remember. You can trade in the crowded buses and rushed lunches for real moments. Moments like riding in a private boat to a hidden beach you didn't even know existed. Moments like eating lunch in a tiny family-owned restaurant where you're the only tourist in sight, or moments where you're not just visiting a place, you're experiencing it. Evan, that sounds amazing, but it also sounds risky. It's not if you know what you're doing. Because the biggest difference between getting stuck on a boring ship tour and having an incredible port day isn't luck, it's preparation. Smart cruisers know how to find better excursions, ones that are safer, more personal, and often a whole lot cheaper. The cruise lines want you to believe that anything outside their system is dangerous. But the reality, there are companies, guides, and experiences out there that care way more about giving you an amazing day than just herding you around for a commission check. And when you know how to find them, the whole vibe of your cruise changes. You're not just another passenger following a stickered paddle through a gift shop. You're someone who actually got to feel the culture, the beauty, and the life of every place you visit. So in just a second, I'm going to show you exactly how I plan it step by step so you can cruise smarter, safer, and have way more fun doing it. Because once you see how easy it is to unlock real adventures, you'll never look back at cruise excursions the same way again. Once I realized I didn't have to settle for overpriced ship excursions, I thought I was set. Freedom, adventure, savings, let's go. What I didn't realize though was that the world of independent excursions is a bit like wandering into a jungle with a coupon book. There are so many options and not all of them are great. So at first I tried a little bit of everything. Random tour companies I found through Google, big marketplaces with endless pages of tours and no real way to tell what was legit, and I even booked with a guy once who promised us authentic local experiences and then dropped us off at a Senior Frogs. So yeah, lesson learned. After a lot of research though and a few mistakes I wish I could forget, I finally landed on one company that actually felt different, Shore Excursions Group. Now, just to be totally upfront, if you book through my link, I do earn a small commission, but nobody's paying me to make this video. I could have partnered with pretty much any tour company out there. I'm recommending Shore Excursions Group because after trying a lot of different options, I genuinely believe they are the best. They're who I trust with my own family's trips, and honestly, that's the only standard that matters to me. Shore Excursions Group doesn't have a million tours, and that's exactly why I trust them. They are super picky about the tour operators they partner with, and they also back every tour with a back-to-ship guarantee, meaning if something ever goes wrong and you're late, they'll pay to get you to the next port, and they're not shy about it either. They proudly tout that in all their years of operation, they've never had a single guest miss the ship, which after some of the chaos I've seen at ports is honestly mind-blowing. There's a link for their website in the description below, but booking is super easy. When you first land on their website, at the top of the page, you're just going to enter your cruise line, the ship you're on, and your sailing date for your specific cruise, and they'll take you to a page with your exact cruise itinerary, including the arrival and boarding times for each port. When you click into a port, you'll see the best-selling excursions first, but I always recommend sorting by customer rating instead. Then I look for tours marked small group or private tour because you don't want to trade one cattle herd for another. But even with all that in place, I still do extra homework. I read through reviews on the Shore Excursions website, check Google, ask in Facebook groups for people who've done the same excursion. I search Reddit threads and cruise critic forums looking for real-world reviews because what people actually experience matters way more than the polished marketing photos you'll see on any website. And once we're on the excursion, I don't just switch off. I keep an eye on the time. I pay attention to how far we are from the ship, and I always build in extra buffer time just in case the unexpected happens. If it looks like we might be running late, I have no issue speaking up and saying something to the tour operator because the goal isn't just to save money. The goal is to have the kind of day you'll still be talking about 5 cruises from now, without the stress, without the crowds, and without the regret. So now you know the truth. You don't have to settle for overpriced, overcrowded ship excursions just to feel safe. You can plan smarter, cruise better, and actually get the kind of port days you'll remember without stressing about missing the ship. Because the real secret isn't just about saving money, it's about making your time ashore count. It's about swapping the tourist bus for real experiences. And it's about designing a cruise that actually feels like your dream trip, not someone else's checklist. And once you see how easy it is to unlock that kind of freedom, you'll never want to go back. Shore Excursions Group is a fantastic option if you want better tours at better prices with the peace of mind that comes from their back-to-ship guarantee. It's a huge step up from ship excursions, and it gives you that safety net so you can actually relax and enjoy your day. But if you're ready to level up even further to find the absolute best, most unforgettable excursions out there, there's a whole other world waiting. A world where you can uncover hidden gems, book direct with the best local guides, and create the kind of port days most cruisers don't even know exist. It takes a little more research, a little more trust in yourself, and you lose the built-in safety net. If you know what to look for and how to spot the winners, it's absolutely worth it. And that's exactly what I'm sharing next. In this next video, I'll show you the advanced strategies my family uses to plan the perfect excursions every time, and how to unlock experiences to feel less like a tour and more like a memory you'll keep forever. So click it now and let's start building the port days you'll still be talking about years from now. As always, thank you for watching, and until next time, may your seas be smooth and your horizons wide. Bon voyage!